Hi everyone, let's solve this tricky math problem. I don't know why some people start with -3 minus 7 because the answer will be wrong. And I don't know why some people start with 7 divided by 8 because the answer is going to be wrong. And some people will start with 8 times -5, then 8 times 8, and the answer is going to be wrong as well. Let me show you how to solve this tricky math problem using PEMDAS. And PEMDAS is split up into 4 different levels, parentheses being the highest level, P. We don't have exponents in this tricky math problem. We do have parentheses. And then the lowest level is AS, addition and subtraction. I don't think we will have addition, but we do see subtraction in our tricky math problem. And then multiplication and division, yes, we do have that in this tricky math problem. And notice how the operations are within its own level. So MD is, both operations are within its own level. And same thing for addition and subtraction. And you solve the math problem from left to right within each level. So we are not starting with -3 minus 7 or 7 divided by 8. We start with what's inside the parentheses first. So what is -5 minus 8? Here's a trick or a rule. So you want to keep, and I'll draw out the table, you keep the first number, -5. We want to change this subtraction into addition. And to do that, you use this chart. So you change and change. So you change the minus to addition, and then you change the +8. That is a +8, so it can be written like this: -5 minus +8. And so we change the +8 to a -8. And now we can use the addition rule or additional rule. And the additional rule is saying that anytime you're adding two numbers with the same sign, you add and keep the same sign. So 5 plus 8 is 13, and you keep the sign, right? And now let's drop the other numbers down. So we have -3 minus 7 divided by 8, and then we have times -13, and I'll erase this part for space. And now we're looking at this problem. And PEMDAS is saying that division goes first. Remember, we solved the math problem from left to right within each level. We are not starting with subtraction. We're starting with division, not multiplication, because we're solving the math problem from left to right. So what is 7 divided by 8? I don't know. So what I do is I write it in a fraction form. And let's turn the other numbers into fractions as well to make the math fun and easy. So this is times -13, oops, that's another 13. -13 over 1, which equals -13, does not change the -13. And then -3 over 1 minus, we already have 7 over 8, and -3 over 1 equals -3 does not change the -3. Now we're looking at this, and PEMDAS is saying that multiplication goes first, not subtraction. So we just multiply across. So what is 7 times 13? Well, let's do some simple multiplication here. So 7 times 3, so we have 14, 21. And 7 times 1 is 7, plus 2, 8, 9. So we have 91, big number. And then I'll write that here, and it's negative. So it's -91 over, and we multiply 8 times 1, which is 8. And this cannot be broken down further. Now, I'll erase this part for space. Actually, let's erase all this because we're almost done here. And I'll write this -3 over 1 larger. So I'll do this. -3 over 1 minus, and then -91 over, what was it, 8? Yes, 8. And notice that don't leave yet, because I'm going to show you how to get the decimal answer and the mixed number answer using long division to this tricky math problem. It looks like we are going to get a improper fraction answer or a proper fraction answer. Let's see. If we don't get a improper fraction answer, then we can't get a mixed number answer. We only can get a proper fraction and a decimal answer. But if it's improper, then yes, we can get all three. Improper, mixed number, and decimal answer. All right, so notice that the denominators, yes, we're subtracting, but the denominators are different. So we're going to use the butterfly method. So I will draw two wings, two antennas, and a body, and you multiply what's inside the wings, and then you write the results above the antennas, and here's the body, and you multiply 1 times 8, which is 8, so our denominator is 8. Next, we multiply -3 times 8, which is -24, and then 1 times -91 is just -91. And we subtract -24 minus -91, and we're to use that same rule where we'll change subtraction to addition. So that's what we'll do, and we'll use the same chart to help us to keep track of things. Now let me just rewrite this. So we have -24 minus -91. So we keep the -24, we change subtraction to addition, and lastly we change the negative to positive, so it becomes 91 or positive 91. And then we use the additional rule. Anytime you're adding two numbers and the signs are different, we subtract and keep the sign of the bigger number, which in this case is the 91, bigger than a 24. So we subtract 91 minus 24. So we do this. This becomes 11. 11, drop 4, 6, 7, 8. So we have 8. 8, 8, take away 2. That's 6. So we have, wait, that's not right. 11, drop 4, we have 6, 7. It's 7, not 8. And then 8 minus 2 is 6. And you keep the sign of the bigger number, which is positive. So we have positive 67. And this cannot be broken down further. So this is your improper fraction answer. Now, let's move on to long division. And long division is going to help us find the decimal answer and also the mixed number answer. And I'll just use my hand to erase. And so I'll write the 67 here. 67 over 8, I mean. That's the improper fraction answer. And then we'll write the mixed number answer and then the decimal answer here. So we have to write those here. And here's the long division symbol. So the 67 goes inside, that's the dividend, and the 8 goes outside, that's the divisor. How many times can 8 fit into 67? Well, I know that 8 times 8 is 64. That's the closest we'll get to 67. So I'll write 8, and 8 times 8 is 64. And then we subtract 67 minus 64. So 7 drop 4, you're left with 3. And you cannot fit 8 into 3, so the 3 needs to borrow a 0. And now the 3 becomes 30. You can fit 8 into 30. I know 8 times 3 is 24, and 8 times 4 is 32, so that goes over 30. So we need to use this 3. That's the closest we'll get to 30 with 24. And so we write 24 because 3 times 8 equals 24, and then we subtract. So 30 minus 24 is 6, and you can't fit 8 into 6, so you drop the 0, give it to the 6 becomes 60, and the closest we'll get to 60 is 8 times 5 is 40, 6 is 48, 7 is 56, so that's the closest we'll get. right? Because 8 times 8 is 64. That goes over 60. So it's 56. And so we write the 7 up here. 7 times 8 is 56. 60 minus 50. 60 minus 56 is 4. And then you give the 4 a 0. And this becomes 40. The 4 becomes 40. And then you can fit 8 into 40 5 times. 5 times 8 is 40. And 40 minus 40 is 0. So your decimal answer is 8.375. And your mixed number answer, I'll use a different color. The whole number is 8, and the remainder is 3. That goes above the fraction bar, and then the 8 goes below the fraction bar. And that's your mixed number answer. And there you go. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.